back to my channel. I hope you are doing okay. How's the new year taking you? Is everything doing okay here and there? Thank God you crossed over. You are alive. You made it. And we know of at least maybe 1 or 2 people who didn't make it through, but you did. We did. And that is enough reason for you to be grateful. That is enough reason for you to be thankful to God just for his faithfulness and another year, another opportunity, another day, you know. And I just came on today to first know how you're doing, if everything's okay, and also just to share a few things here and there about, you know, my trip to Israel that I experienced in December last year, 2022. It was amazing, beautiful, beyond expectations, beyond just, there's no words to it. You have to go, you have to go. But bottom line is, I think the most asked question is, how did you go there? And, you know, who did you go with? And what did you do there? But before I start this video, I'd like to just remind you to make sure that you click the subscribe button, because 2023 is gonna be amazing, amazing, amazing. And you want to make sure that you are, you know, getting these videos every single week and you don't want to miss. So click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So I had really wanted to go to Israel because I just wanted to experience. I wanted to see this land that everyone's talking about and we are studying about and reading about, and I just wanted to go and see. And all these places and cities that you hear and you just read and you're like, wow, it must have been amazing, you know. And I just wanted to experience Israel. And so years back, there's some people that I had interacted with, some missionaries who came to Kenya, and they were talking about going to the Holy Land and stuff. I was like, oh my goodness, this is exciting, kind of want to go as well. But if you know Israel, if you have been to Israel, you know Israel is expensive. Israel is not cheap. Now, wow, hey, that country, I think you have to sell your liver before you go to Israel. Hey, not true. Israel is expensive. I have no idea why, but just know it's expensive, right? So because it was so expensive, I couldn't make it to go with them at that time. So I just let it go by and stuff, and just, I didn't even think about it. You know, even if you ask me personally, at the beginning of the year, like a time like now, last year, if you'd have asked me that, do you think you're going to go to Israel this year? I would have said no. How? Why? And, you know, how is it going to happen? I didn't plan for it. I didn't know I was going to go to Israel. I didn't even plan to travel to anywhere in 2022. I didn't have any travel plans at all, because, you know, just traveling is so expensive. So I'm in school, and during the school year we get this email, so there's an opportunity to go to Israel, apply here, send this, and I do all these things. There's this organization called Passages that they partner with schools, Christian schools or campus ministries, to help students go to Israel and go and experience the Holy Land. And I was like, wait a minute, I've always wanted to go to Israel, so this is probably the opportunity and it may never come again. So I send in my application, fill out everything, I do whatever is needed of me and get my visa and everything, go through that process. And that's how I was on the next plane from, where did we fly from? Newark to Tel Aviv direct. And it was amazing, it was beautiful. We were there for 10 days, I believe. It was amazing. It was life-changing. It was just wow. Like seeing the Bible, like just seeing Bethlehem, seeing, you know, and it was like Christmas time. So to me, just processing that time, like just seeing things and places and, you know, all this, like the Temple Mount, and just walking in places where Jesus walked, and it was like, oh my goodness, it is happening. It's real. I'm experiencing this. It was amazing. It was just beyond words. That's how I made it to go to Israel through this organization, and they have donors here and there, very special people that make donations to help students, because that is the agenda, to help students to experience Israel, because Israel is expensive, very expensive, very expensive to visit, and you know, to go to all these sites and experience that. So what this organization does, they pay half of the trip, or you know, they have a sponsorship program. The student is required to pay for the other portion of the trip, and I think that's a really good deal. I mean, because Israel is expensive. Again, I think this is like the 10th time I have said, because it is true. But getting just a ministry, an organization that is supporting students by helping them to go and experience this life-changing trip, life-changing land, is an amazing ministry. I believe that I want to be a part of that, you know, and I think you would want to be a part of that too. But it's just amazing what passages, what they do for students to be able to at least get the opportunity to also experience. And I know it's not just for students only. They do have, they're introducing, last I checked, they are introducing a new program which is called Friends of Passages, I believe so. And it's gonna be a program that will enable people who are not students, possibly if like my parents wanted to go to Israel, or churches, ministries, or just people, if you want to go to Israel and experience Israel, and probably you're like, I'm not a student, so what do I do? They have you. They got you, you know. They have you. So they have this new program coming up. I don't know when it's gonna roll out. I will attach the link in the description box and their Instagram, so you can follow, check them out, and see anytime they make updates and stuff. They do have this new program that is coming up, but they will not, I don't think, like last I heard, I'm not sure, you might want to reach out to them, but last I heard, they will not be giving like the sponsorship program to the non-students, because obviously the sponsorship program is for students, to help them, to help us students, but people who can afford to go to Israel can just, you know, use that program and go to Israel and go and experience the Holy Land. It's amazing, it's beautiful. What did we do in Israel? We did so many things. I am still recovering from that trip, because we would leave in the morning and we'd be back in the night, like we'd be back in the evening, and we would have a speaker speak to us, or we would have debrief session where we would have the entire team with our leaders, and we would just share how the day has been. So some of these things will go up to like 10 something p.m. and you know, you have to be up. And me, I have like a morning schedule of how long I want to take in the shower, and so I have to like wake up possibly a couple of extra minutes before normal time, you know. But we did so many things, and I have all the videos on my YouTube like that there right now. You could watch them because they are there. So if you want to know what we did, all the videos that I have, literally all of the videos that I took in Israel are on this channel. So go check them out. Go check all of them. All the places that we went to, each and every single day had something special. And I know it's not just special for me, but also for you who is watching and probably has never been to Israel. Or maybe you've been to Israel and maybe you didn't experience, or maybe you didn't go to one or two of the places that we went to. Possibly that could be something that, you know, becomes special to you as well. So what we did so many things. We went to so many places. I have tons of videos on that. You're free to go and watch them. How long were we there? 10 days. Travel was good. The food in Israel, the food. I don't know what they do to that food. I don't know what they do to their food. I don't know what they do to the. Oh my goodness, see how I'm so excited just because of food. But the food was so good. it tasted like food, you know. Have you ever had food and you're like, what have I been eating, you know? Because like the food tasted like food, and I loved it. I absolutely loved the food. I know there's a couple of things which I was like, and that happens in every single country that I go to, or every single place that I go to, or every culture that I go to visit. There's always something that you're like, meh. But let me tell you, the food there, and I think just how they cook their food, I think that answers 1 or 2 or 3 questions here and there. Do make sure to follow this channel, aka my channel, because you know this year a new year is coming with new things. I have an amazing guest coming up next week. Honestly, an amazing guest coming up next week. You don't want to miss from next week. I have, I think, about 4 or 5 episodes coming up. They've been cooking this Christmas season, but from next week on Sunday, amazing guests coming through. You don't want to miss out. All right, see you next week. Bye. Oh, I was about to forget. This year, please take care of your mental health. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your physical health. Take care of your spiritual health. Take care of yourself. Put in the effort, because you know what? You're amazing and you're beautiful. You're amazing. You are just you, and you need you. So you have to take care of you so that you can be there for you and other people around you, your family, your friends, your community. They need you to be strong and healthy and well kept. And that includes your mental health as well, all right? So this year, do something for your mental health. I don't know, could be journaling, going to the gym, stretching every morning, meditating, and therapy. Guess what? It's not a bad thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I am doing therapy. Do have a therapist, because what therapy does, or what, you know, when you are very intentional about your mental health, what it does to you is that it poses a mirror in front of you that possibly you might not be able to see under different circumstances or under normal circumstances. That is what therapy does to you. That is what something therapeutic does to you. Swimming, hiking, I don't know, whatever whatever suits you. But do make sure that try this year and take your mental health seriously, because that is from your mind, that is where everything else, flows from. And you want a healthy mind. That way, number one, you don't give any opportunity to the enemy to speak anything to you. This year, you are not giving the enemy any opportunity to speak fear, to speak anxiety, to speak depression, to speak failure, to speak anything to you. You are not giving the devil any opportunity. Because why? You are taking care of yourself. You are putting yourself in a very healthy environment, a very healthy situation, and taking good care of yourself, because you're amazing. You have to be there for you and for the people around you and for the people that God has called you to. Remember, you can't do it if you're breaking down. I've been there, I've done it. You can't do it if you're breaking down. You need to get stronger and build your faith, your mind, and yourself. All right? See you next time. Bye.
So watch it out, check it out. And these very pavement stones that you guys are stepping on right now are 100% authentic and dated to Herod the Great. Second temple, which means exactly. Who said that? Sure. There's a very good chance that Jesus was literally walking this pathway.
Wow.
Okay, these very staircases.